Okay, so I've had a lot of people ask me about what the Watts house and the Watts vehicles, what happened afterwards, after the case was done and dusted and everything had gone. I've seen a lot of comments saying what happened to the house and who moved in, blah blah blah. So there is a video on Plunder's channel. We're gonna react to it now. Not really a reaction channel, but I can't just use Plunder's video, it's not really fair, but I can react to it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to watch certain parts of that video, because apparently the Millers have got a body cam on there from when he was arrested, from when they had a domestic violence dispute. So from what I can find out, it was Super Bowl Sunday. He had had too much to drink and apparently thought he saw his wife getting it on or getting freaky with one of her friends, and he's at the roof. So let's have a look at this video. Credit to Plunder. I'll put the link in the description for Plunder's full video, Plunder True Crime. But let's have a look at what the Miller's body cam was when Chris Miller got arrested.
Is this the old Watts house? Huh? Is this the old Watts house? I think it is. I think I've met you before, right? When you guys first moved in here? Or? Yeah. Okay.
So, did it happen right here?
Yeah, wine
is that the wine?
Yeah.
So, when you were holding the glass, how were you holding it when he
I was just holding it.
Okay.
Everything like me and her have been through, you know, in 12 years, and then to see her just like piss it all away, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm watching it right here.
Firstly, given what we know about that house, why would you want to buy it? They must have had it at a knockdown price. Because I wouldn't want to buy it. Would you want to buy it? Knowing what you know about that house? No thank you.
That's Bonnie, that's Kaylin on the right. And like she even looks back to see if anybody's like watching and shit. And I smacked her glass.
Smacked her glass away.
Yeah. And I broke the glass.
And he just knocked it out of my glass. He told me to shut the fuck up. He called me a bitch. He walked down the stairs.
I mean, 12 years of marriage, man.
No, I know, but
you know,
what was going through your head when you hit the glass?
I'm emotional, you know? I mean, I've been married to this woman for
What was going through your head when you assaulted your wife? That's what he means to say.
12 years. She's the mother of my 3 kids.
So you are being placed under arrest for the domestic violence. You have certain rights as a victim of domestic violence and other things.
Okay. So you're getting charged with the harassment.
His wife's either a great actress or she is quite frightened there, I think.
The obstruction of telephone service, and because it happened in front of the children, they're attacking on child abuse as well.
No way. God. My kids are in the basement.
Probably be best off just knocking this house down now. It's got such bad karma, bad vibes, bad chi, whatever you want to call it. I think you'd just be better off knocking the thing down. Horrific vibes from this house.
My husband thinks that he saw me kiss a girl that's here from my work.
Okay.
And he shattered my wine glass that was in my hand.
How did he get the wine glass?
I was holding it. He shattered it out of my hand.
So he knocked you? Okay. Were you kissing her?
No, she turned around to look at me, to kiss me on the cheek. I turned at the same time. It looked like we kissed.
Okay.
I don't like girls.
Have you had issues with him before about this kind of stuff?
Okay.
A lot of drinks involved here, so she seems to be telling the truth, but who knows? He's obviously got very, very jealous, and then he's assaulted his wife. But this house, I think, is hexed. It's got a hex on it. It's got bad luck, bad vibes, all round. Knock it down.
How long have you been married?
12 and a half.
How many kids do you have?
3.
Are they all downstairs? Okay. So he's with an officer. Okay, so the kids are safe. Who else in the house right now?
I think my neighbor is still here, and my kids.
In the garage. Okay. Why would we take your kids away?
Because he's an
So let's think of this logically. The first time she decides to cheat on her husband, she decides to do it with a girl of another sex, of a different sex, and she's not even homosexual. And she decides to do it in front of her husband, and she decides to do it where there's multiple cameras. I think, or what's more likely, is the husband may be a bit jealous and has totally took things the wrong way. Which one would you pick? Which is the most logical?
angry man.
But why would we take the kids away?
I don't know, please don't take them
Okay,
from me.
Jimmy, take a deep breath. Okay?
He's an angry man. He always has been.
Okay.
And I don't like girls, and I wish I liked girls, but I don't like girls. But
So, are you hurt at all?
no, I'm okay. He did that, but I'm okay.
Is that from the glass or
It
from
was
him?
from the glass. It was from him shattering it out of my hands.
Did he say anything when he did that?
He told my friend and her husband to get the fuck out of our house.
So they're not here anymore?
No, they left.
Okay. How long ago did this?
I didn't realize that. So her husband is there as well. This woman who she's cheating with, her husband's there, apparently cheating. So that adds to the mix as well. So the first time that this guy thinks, Chris Miller thinks that his wife's cheating on him, she does it in front of him. She does it where there's multiple cameras. She does it where her husband is also sat. Come on. The guy just obviously can't handle his drink. This is my only opinion. The guy can't handle his drink. He's got pissed off. Or he's just not liking the situation that he's in and needs to make something up. Either way, he can't handle his beer and he's kicked off. Assaulted his wife.
What's happened?
Like a half an hour ago, maybe. He took my phone.
Okay. Why did he take your phone?
I
Did he
don't
say
know.
anything?
I don't know. He probably didn't want me to call you.
Did he
probably
say that?
No, he didn't. But
So how did you get your phone back?
because I knew that he had it, I told him to give it to me because I told
The house doesn't look too dissimilar from what it was, does it?
MJ to call the cops. So he threw it across the room, so I went and got it so that I could call you.
Okay.
Because thank God MJ was here, or I wouldn't
Is
have
that your
been able.
son or is that the
He's our neighbor.
Oh, okay. 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 So other than, let me see your hand again. Do you need an ambulance?
No, it's okay. I'm just really scared of him.
Okay. Has he ever been physical with you before? Just be honest with me. That's a yes.
Obviously a yes. Why would she pause for that long? She obviously is scared of him and he's obviously been violent to her before, which is probably why she's so upset now.
He's never hit me.
Okay. Has he pushed you? Grabbed you? Okay. Do you have ID on you by chance, or is it up here?
It's downstairs.
Okay, we're not going to worry about that.
I think sometimes as a man we forget and we just take for granted that we're obviously constantly safe, or 99% of the times that we are safe. I know women can abuse men, but we just take it for granted. Like, the amount of shit that some women have to put up with is just crazy. Behind closed doors, you know the old saying, you don't know what goes on behind closed doors. Any man with his soul would never put his hands on a woman. If your partner has ever put his hands on you, leave him immediately. Doesn't matter if it's only once.
Right now, okay? Can I get a picture of your finger real quick? So the glass did that?
Yeah, I think so.
But you don't know for sure?
It had to be the glass.
And he cleaned up the
You
glass?
can see, no, I cleaned up. Well, he vacuumed, but I picked up the shot. Hey, buddy.
So you sure you have the glass all picked up?
I hope so.
Do you have slippers, buddy? Because there might be some glass up here.
Yeah, let's stay away.
This house has had more evidence photos taken in the last 8 years than I think most cases put together.
What happened?
So she has it on her phone. She's recorded it, and I think there's security cameras of it as well. So she's not going to cheat and then
We're
have it
playing
record.
video games. I turn to look at her. She turns to look at me. I think that she turned to lean in for a kiss. Like, on the cheek. And that's what she thinks. That's what he thinks that he saw.
Okay.
It's not like we're not sitting there making out.
Does it show when he came
I can't
upstairs?
see nothing there. Them kissing, they're not
He probably
kissing.
turned the cameras off. Cause see, that's just you now.
So you don't have anything before that?
Nope. He probably turned it all off.
Is there any way to know if it got turned off?
See, no, because the last thing is me and her sitting here on the couch playing.
Is there any way to know that he turned it all off? Well, yeah, there's no recordings. That would give you a big idea.
A video game. So he probably turned it
What
off.
time is that?
That's at 6:09.
And was it right after that?
No, because he took me down to the garage.
To show you that he had the video
Yeah.
of you guys doing this?
Yeah.
And then what happened?
And then we came upstairs because he was pissed off. He was yelling at me. So he came upstairs to yell at Bonnie. And then he kicked her out. And he knocked the glass out of my hand. He shattered.
But Bonnie was here when that
Yeah,
happened?
she was sitting right here. He told me
Did
to get the fuck
anything
out.
happen in the garage between you and
Yeah, he was just yelling at me. He told me to get the fuck out. He was just like, yeah.
Okay. All your kids are downstairs? And they were downstairs?
Yeah, they were downstairs.
Okay, can I ask you to stay up here for now? I'm just gonna go downstairs and check to make sure that the kids are okay. And then I'll be right back, okay?
Can I see my own babies?
In just a minute, because they're talking to him downstairs. I want you to stay upstairs so that I can control, okay?
I think it's a bit overkill throwing in the child neglect charge on top of this. They're obviously well looked after. The home isn't in disarray. There's obviously a good, well, you don't know if there's a good home life, but there's obviously, they're not living in squalor. So to chuck that charge on top, I think, is a bit overkill. I think it's a bit unfair.
He broke the glass. Did you see what happened?
No.
It's not the end all be all. He made a mistake. He has to answer for it. It's not like the end.
I wish that, like, I would have. He's done a lot, you know, but I've stayed for like.
And that's, you know, we make choices. And we do the best we can. He made a choice there. Okay, so he has to answer for that. What that looks like, I can't say. I don't know. Okay, but he will be an active participant in that to a degree. The DA will listen to you, the judge will listen to you. Okay? But make sure you let them know about your concerns and the fact that you're afraid of him, that this is kind of seems to be escalating. Does he have access to guns?
No, he sold our most recent gun,
So there's no
there's
guns in
no
the
more.
house.
Yeah.
Okay. He doesn't keep a gun in his truck or anything like that?
No, we got rid of the last one.
Okay. Does he have family around here?
Yeah.
Okay, so he has someone to go. And again, it's a sucky situation, but he made the choice to do what he did.
I know. It's not the choice.
Alcohol, okay, whatever. He's an adult.
No, he's done it.
Is there a reason besides the kids that you have stayed with him or not reported it?
I'm just really scared. I'm just scared because, like,
So what you did by calling us was a huge step.
yeah, I felt like it was getting to a point where he could really hurt me. And it's
So he's obviously been a problem in the past. If she's this scared, she needs to phone the police. She's this frightened. And there's obviously a problem before this. It'd be interesting to see what happened after this.
been that way before, but I always knew that he wouldn't, because if I had turned him in, he would probably go to jail, and then that hurts my kids, and so I know that that's why he's never gone as far as he wishes that he would.
Now that he says he saw something and she's so sorry, he's just freaking out. He comes back up, starts yelling at her, and basically smacks the wine glass out of her hand. And
House is cursed, I'm
what
telling
do
you.
need to do? Like, how can I help you? She said she's scared. She doesn't want to be left alone with him because he is gonna hurt her, but she can't leave her kids.
Okay.
And I said, okay, you need to tell me what you need me to do, because that's not okay. Like, come with us, or what do you need to do? She's scared that he is going to hurt her.
Okay. Did he? Are you injured?
I am not injured, no. I grabbed my husband. He started yelling at both of us to leave. And I said, okay, I am not injured. I'm totally fine. We are totally fine. I am concerned for her. She said she's scared. She doesn't want to be left alone with him because he is gonna hurt her. But she can't leave her kids.
Okay.
And I said, okay, you need to tell me what you need me to do because that's not okay. Like, come with us, or what do you need to do? She said, I can't leave my kids. I was like, okay, well then what do you need from me?
Okay.
She says, yeah, so my concern is she told me that she's scared that he is going to hurt her.
Okay. Are you injured?
I am not injured, no.
It's one thing having a dispute, and then there's another thing being completely frightened and scared of the person that you're living with.
I grabbed my husband. He started yelling at both of us to leave. And I said, okay, I am not injured. I'm totally fine. We are totally fine. I didn't see him, no, put his hands on her, no.
Okay. Did she say if she was hurt at any point during that interaction or talking to you later?
No.
Okay. And just to confirm, you're not hurt and your husband is not hurt?
No, we're not hurt, no.
And are you on your way home?
We are on our way home, yes.
Okay. And just to confirm, the phone number that I called you at, that's the best number for you?
Yeah, that is my phone number, correct.
Bonnie, how do you spell your first name?
B.
Was your husband upstairs when this all happened, or was he downstairs?
He was downstairs. I came downstairs to tell him, hey, let's go. He's freaking out. I let him know, like, he just went ahead and smacked the glass out of her hand. The glass went everywhere, started yelling. So I basically didn't want to put my husband in that situation.
Okay.
So I wanted to get him out. I never want to put my husband in a situation where he feels like he needs to defend me.
At least someone's talking some sense. She didn't want to put her husband in a dangerous situation. That's fair.
You know, we've been married for 12 years, you know, and now you're going to sit up here in my house with my kids downstairs and like we're watching the game. We're supposed to be hanging out with friends. And you're going to do this, you know? So like, I didn't confront anybody at first. I pulled her down here. We're talking about it. And she wanted to just be straight up. She's like, it didn't happen. I'm like, it did. And I showed her. And she's like, no, that didn't happen. And like, she's like, she didn't kiss me. I'm like, I'm watching it. You know, so like, I went back in. She stayed out here for a couple more minutes thinking of everything.
He told me to shut the fuck up. He called me a bitch. He walked down the stairs.
When did he take your phone?
I don't know. I honestly do not know when
Did
he
you have
took
it in your hand or anything?
No, it was charging in here, and I know that he took it because he thinks he saw what he saw, and that he knew I was gonna call the cops. I told MJ to call the cops, and that's why he threw it back into my room.
Was that the only phone you had, or was there other phones you could?
So he's assaulted her, then he's took her phone, and then he's thrown it at her. Nice guy. Go back to the house again. It's got bad vibes, this house. But you can tell she's frightened. She's scared out of her life. She's scared out of her wits.
Used to call us.
No, this is my only phone.
But nobody else had a phone.
MJ is my neighbor, and I told him to call the cops.
Okay. So can I see your finger?
I mean, it's cleaned up a little bit now, but that's what
I got pictures.
Okay, did you? Alright, so harass. Does it hurt?
No, it doesn't really hurt. I'm just really scared of him.
The phone did it. Okay. Alright.
Needles, anything that might hopefully stick any injury into it. Anything concealed inside of your body that you don't want to bring inside the ditch. Cuffs off. Face me. After I take the cuffs off, turn them back around and put your hands on that metal bar for me. Thank you. Alright, so I'm going to hold the hat first. Go check off one of your shoes and hold it
if you remember, Chris was in here. He was basically just sat on the right hand side there. He was quite quiet, Chris. He didn't say much. He came in, he got booked in, and then that was it.
Take your belt off. Take off this ring for me. Jimmy, jewelry or purses, I can't see. Any extra clothes on underneath your jeans or your shirt? Keep your hands on the board. Take one more step back for me. Separate feet a little more. One more passage here. Go to the bottom of your feet. Cool. Cool. All right, face me. Open it up. Put it down. Put your hands. All right, hand down here real quick. Set up in the body scan here for me. Yeah.
Like I said before, I'm not going to play the whole video. Go over to Plunder and check the videos in the description. That is the Miller's Bodycam. I hope you enjoyed that one. Thank you for watching. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for the members. Thank you to the mods. Thank you to Destronic for sponsoring the video. Use code PADDY if you want a motorized desk. All the links are pinned in the first comment section, and go and have a look at the Patreon. It's free and paid access for uncensored and exclusive videos. Thank you all. Remember, these cases, they can be emotional and stressful, so most of all, don't have nightmares. Paddy out.